What we're going to do is we're going to look at graphs and decide if it's linear, quadratic, or exponential. Now, a linear graph is going to be a straight line. So if we look at this y equals x, and that's called our parent equation, this is our equation without numbers, would be y equals x. It could be a horizontal line. It could be a vertical line. For the next one, the parent graph is y equals x squared. So this right here could be going up. It could be going down. That would be a quadratic graph. And the parent exponential, it could either be growth like this, or it could be decay like this, where it has kind of a slight curve to it. So those are the different types of graphs that we're going to be doing. For example 1, what we have to do is we have to name the graph. Now, when we're looking at it, it's going to be one of those three, or what we're going to do is we're going to state neither. So with this first one right here, we see it looks a little bit like exponential, but exponential would keep on going. This one goes back down. So we're going to call that neither. For the next one, we see that it's a straight line. So we're going to call that linear. And for the next one, it is exponential. For the next ones, here we have a quadratic and it's going down. Here we have a linear because it's a straight line. And here we have two quadratics. This is a hyperbola. We're not going to learn about hyperbolas in Algebra 1. So all we're going to say is neither. It looks like it's a quadratic, but since there's two of them, that would not be a quadratic. That would be a hyperbola. So what we're going to do is we're going to determine how can we tell if it's a linear equation. So a linear equation is going to be a straight line. A quadratic equation is going to look like a U, or you could even say it looks like an N. An exponential equation has a curve. Now there may be other ways of you looking at it and deciding this really helps me determine if it's linear, quadratic, or exponential. These are not my answers. These should be yours, helping you to decide what helps you determine if it's a linear, a quadratic, or an exponential. So what we're going to do is we're going to plot some points and we're going to label the axis. This is summer packet stuff. It's topics that you should have learned in pre-algebra, but over the summer we always forget things, so it's always good to review. So for letter A, what we're going to do is we're going to plot the point. This right here is -3. So just in case you forgot, first number is X, the second number is Y, just like the alphabet. X comes before Y. So we go to the left 3 and we go down 4. And that right there is going to be quadrant 3. Now, just in case you forgot the quadrants, quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and we have quadrant 4. This is the x-axis, and here we have the y-axis. So for letter B, we have 0, -3. We start at 0, we don't go to the left or right, and we go down 3. For the next one, letter C, 2, 2. So we go to the right 2, and then we go up 2. Oops, and sorry, letter B is the y-axis. And letter C would be the first quadrant. -2, 1. So we go to the left 2 and up 1. And that right there would be quadrant number 2. 4, -1. We go to the right 4. Remember, X is always first. We go down 1. And that would be quadrant 4. And then we have 1, 0. And that would be the x-axis.